Well, I'm excited just to be alive, first of all, but I have concrete forms on my job. I'm also excited because I got a porta potty now, and the guys will stop fussing at me for not having one. There's the form truck. There's a rebar going in. This back wall is 15 feet tall. Yeah, I know, huh? So the rebar is on 12-inch centers both ways. I don't know if you can see, but the wall will step down as it goes along. And when the wall gets about, I don't know, 8 feet, we move to a 2-foot pattern on the matting, the rebar. You can see these are number 5 bars. Good stuff. Just got your corner brace in there, a diagonal. These are neat. These will obviously hold the wall together, but after they take the forms off, these will be sticking out. And on my house, I leave them, they'll be sticking out of the concrete wall, and you can use them to attach shelving and stuff to the wall, or you can just break them off. So I'm standing in my shop, standing in the back corner of my shop. The whole back part of the basement is the shop. And the reason it is back here is because obviously I can't get windows, for egress. If I were to have a bedroom down here, as a matter of fact, there is a bedroom more towards the front. There's 4 bedrooms all together, and that's mainly to do with resale value, getting the proper appraisal for the house. But to get a egress window back where we're so deep underground, you'd have to do a window well, where you had like a half corrugated pipe, probably 4 foot in diameter, half of that, and it would sink down until you got to the window sill. So it's kind of a pain. We may have to do a little bit of that here on the side here, but it won't be too bad. Here's a good look at the mat, the rebar mat. You can see that one going up at a diagonal for a brace. So this will be a really strong wall. It'll be a foot thick, 12 inches thick on the back here, and with, like I said, the rebar 12 inches on center, number 5 bars, and the rebar goes down into the footing. It's epoxied. There's a good picture of how the rebar is epoxied into the footing. If you have a very patient and skilled and expensive rebar contractor, you can let those rebar stick up out of the footing and then tie onto them. But I actually like this better because after we pour our footings, of course I always pour my footings extra wide, but after I pour them, I have my surveyor come and put pins, little nails, so the house is perfectly square and obviously in the right position too, because I have setbacks up there. I have to be 25 feet from the alley. I have to be 5 feet off of this property line, but I'm 10. And then I have to be 15 feet or more off the street, but I'm 20. So I don't like flirting with the setbacks, but when we have to, then I always have my surveyor, he marks the site for the footings, and then I have him come back and mark the actual footings also, so it's perfect. So this is the garage level, which is nice because you can drive from the street up here and come in your garage, and you'll only be 2 steps down from the main level. Thankfully, these walls do not have to be so tall up here. They're only 9 feet over here. And then I have a retaining wall that runs out this way to hold back that grade. I should have enough room to back up and then pull down instead of trying to obviously back down the driveway. That would be a nightmare. This is going to be interesting here. The footings, the footing will continue on over to that wall. It's just that we have to form it up and pour it as a part of all this. So it should be interesting to show you how that works, because there's a slab obviously in the garage that has to bear on that. Nice.